All right, hello everyone. Thank you for attending the Disposal Reporting System webinar on basically a how-to guide on how to do EDRS. My name is Okla Hensley. I'm one of the presenters for today. Just for those that are attending, and if by chance you know anyone that is unable to attend or would want to look at this at some later point, we are recording this webinar, and this will be put up on the DRS homepage in a couple weeks or so. And so if you guys have any questions, feel free to email drs@calrecycle.ca.gov. We'll try to address all the questions at the end of each section. If we do miss any questions or they come in late, we will take questions at the end as well for any of the sections. So with that said, one of the other presenters is Darcy Bird. She'll be going over basically manual data entry and stuff. I'll show you that part. The other person who is attending but won't be speaking potentially is Peter Stackless, and he's fielding the questions. So if you guys email questions in, he will let us know, and we'll make sure to respond to those as well. So with that said, an overview of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about getting the data into the system, some of the resources that are available to you, where to log in, get WebPass, the logic sign-in. We're going to go over uploading the disposal data if you use the Excel template. We're going to show you how to do manual data entry. We're going to show you what the facility summary page in EDRS is. After which you've completed all that, we're going to show you how to go ahead and submit the reports, and then some of the reports that are available to you as county staff in Logic. So to start, we're going to talk about EDRS, just what EDRS is. EDRS is the disposal reporting system, the electronic disposal reporting system. It is housed inside the Logic database. So for those of you that haven't seen the DRS homepage, if you go to the CalRecycle site and you look at and you search DRS, this is the DRS homepage. You have things such as our DRS web reports, a description of EDRS, regulations, some training material, templates, and some basic other information that's available for you guys to use to kind of get caught up on EDRS and disposal reporting. So with that said, let's talk a little bit about Logic itself. So today we're going to be using our staging site. This way none of the data is actually put in the live system. One thing to note about as you enter data into Logic and EDRS is that data becomes available for anyone to see. So for this case, we're using our staging site, and none of the data is actually in the live version. For those of you that use any of the databases that CalRecycle has, you probably have a CalRecycle WebPass. For those of you that do not have a WebPass, you need one to do EDRS. If you click on the link if you search WebPass or click on the WebPass link on the My Logic page, you get taken to the WebPass homepage. Gives you some options if you forgot your password, if you have to change it. You send an activation email, create your account if you're new, or even manage your existing account. So this is to get access to the WebPass. For those of you that already have a WebPass, here's the My Logic page as well. Welcome to Logic. Talks about the WebPass and just the different functions inside of Logic. Okay, that's not showing up. Not. All right. For those of you that already have WebPass, one thing to note is that you're not automatically granted access into the Logic database. You do have to request access, be it to the county, or if in the case of those that are doing annual reports or jurisdiction information, granted access to your particular jurisdictions. So if you do this reporting entity contact change request, you do the search for that. You scroll down, it kind of gives you descriptions of what are the roles, the contacts for Logic database. You scroll down a little bit more, you'll see disposal reporting, Drs Contacts. Be it you're the primary person, an official, or a general contact, general being someone who's affiliated and may not be responsible for it. But as you scroll down some more, you'll see there's these fields to fill out, be it the county, jurisdiction, your name, your organization, and you keep scrolling down, and just basically gives us the details about what you're asking for access. Once you fill out this request form and submit it to CalRecycle, we'll review it, we'll make sure to contact all the appropriate people, and we'll grant you access to Logic if it's appropriate. Do note that this is a county's responsibility, and thus we'll be contacting the counties to make sure that you are supposed to have access to their particular data. So, now, with that said, let's go on to EDRS and actually Logic. So just as you log in, you use your email address. Each user, you should have your own WebPass. It will be unique to your own email address. You'll have to create a personal assurance phrase, whatever you want it to be, and then your password. Once you log in, you'll see this is the external Logic page. You'll notice there's jurisdictions on the left. If you have been granted access to any jurisdictions, you'll see them there, jurisdictions being the cities. To the right, you'll see the counties. The counties are basically the counties of California, in which are responsible for doing disposal reporting. So in this case, we've got access to Sacramento County. So if you click on Sacramento, you'll then basically be taken to the DRS pages. You'll notice that they have a DRS Contacts by county. This is a report that is available to the DRS Contacts in case you have any questions regarding another county's reported disposal. Click on that. Wait a second. In this case, you simply go here, you select whichever county you want. In this case, we'll do Alameda. Do the view report. And you'll see the contacts that are there for Alameda County. This is where the primary, the official, comes into play. It gives you their email address, their phone number, contact information. So for those of you that should be contacted, make sure that you are listed as a contact for your particular county. Now with that said, scroll down a little bit more. You'll see the different years and the different quarters for disposal reporting. For this presentation, we're going to be using 2013 first quarter. And then, so by clicking on that, you're taken to the overview page. So this is a particular quarter's overview. You'll notice the different tabs at the top, be it overview, data entry, facility, submit, and reports. If you've never done, or if you haven't put in any disposal data, you have the option to upload. As soon as data has been entered into that particular quarter, you can no longer upload a disposal report. So it's either the very first thing you do or you don't do it. If you want, if you notice these little icons, these little double up arrows, if you click on that, it expands to give you more information. In this case, it talks about the different tabs and what their function is in regards to disposal reporting. Next, you'll notice that there's the option delete quarter. So if you have any data, say you need to revise your whole report, or you need to just erase everything for whatever reason it's incorrect, you have the option to hit delete quarter. Here, but since this is blank, there's no data. Scroll down a little bit more, and you'll notice that there's basically an overview of the data that's been entered in for that particular quarter. You'll see the solid waste disposal listed as in-state. In-state being what is being landfilled in your particular county. So if waste is being landfilled in your county from anywhere, that will be under the in-state. Imports would be any waste that was imported into your county from out of state. So Nevada, Oregon, Arizona, or out of country in the case of Mexico, or Indian country. So if you have waste that comes in from an Indian reservation, that would all be listed under the import section. Next would be exports. So if you export any waste out of the state of California, that is to be reported, and that would be shown under the export section. Now, if you are one of the two counties that have transformation, those two counties being Stanislaus and Los Angeles, you would have, in regards to the, so to go on, for transformation, one of the two counties are Stanislaus and Los Angeles. If you have any in-state, being any waste that's being transformed from inside California, originating from California. The next being import, any waste that was imported from out of the state and then transformed as well. Next, you'll have ADC and AIC, this being waste that was used as alternative daily cover or alternative intermediate cover, and where it originates from, be it a jurisdiction within California and a jurisdiction that was imported either in Indian reservation, out of state, or out of country. Next, you'll see there's a section for facility summaries, and when we get to that point and we fill them out, you'll notice that the facility summaries will populate down there as well.